What up, y'all? Tim Z here, back at it again, like you can always expect. Nah, I mean, and today I'm going to be talking about what kind of Seiko mods you should be making if you want to sell them to make money, right? If you have already watched my other videos talking about the truth about Seiko mods, uh, what Seiko mods are, then you're going to know how I feel about Seiko mods. All right. But I know a lot of you guys like to make Seiko mods to make money, right? It's like a part time thing for you, a side gig, side hustle, whatever you want to call it. Now, this Seiko watch, right, is a Seiko mod. So technically, it is not authentic, right? You can see one giveaway that even newbies can tell is the back has no identification, no markings, nothing. There's no Seiko, no serial number, and that's a dead giveaway, right? And don't get fooled if you see a case back with Seiko on it. That does not mean it's a real watch right off the bat, right? Some people have fake case backs. Some people use a real case back or fake everything. All right. Now, this one, right, got a Seiko NH35. You can see sapphire domed crystal, rotating bezel. It glows in the dark very nicely, actually. And it's got a little texture on the dial, right? Now, I want to tell you guys what kind of Seiko mods you guys should be making if you want to make money and sell it to the masses, right? I do not recommend making a Seiko mod like this one, actually, right? This is based off of the kind of the SBDC, I believe that's the the reference. It's based off of that, right? It looks kind of like the Marine Master case, and yeah, it's inspired by it. This black case, I don't know if this is PVD or what, because coming from China, I'm not really sure what this one is. Probably PVD. Anyways, I want to tell you, do not make one looking like this because the masses are not going to like this. Most people buy Seiko mod watches that look like Rolexes, and this one looks like a Seiko. All right. In fact, if you don't show them the case back, they're gonna just think it's a genuine Seiko, right? All right, we're looking at 14 millimeters thick. This is a thick watch for a time only automatic, right? That's because it's almost like a deep dish, man. It's like a deep dish pizza, and there's so much space between the seconds hand and the crystal. All right, and we're looking at lug width of 20, right? Now, why do you want to make a Rolex style Seiko mod watch to sell? It's because everyone wants to buy a Rolex. Even the people who don't want a Rolex or say they don't want a Rolex, they'd like a Rolex. That's how powerful the marketing of Rolex is. That's why people need to buy, or they want to buy, Seiko mod watches that look like Rolexes, like the Submariner, like the Explorer, like the Daytona, right? So really, Submariner, Seiko homage watches, Seiko mod watches, whatever. Submariner style is the number one you want, right? Black on black, black bezel insert with the black dial, Mercedes hands, steel case, all right, just a plain steel. Nothing wacky, right? Don't get the bezel with the stones in it or whatever is in it. Don't get that. You want to get the plain Submariner style case with the magnification window, preferably, and the correct hands, the Mercedes hands, and just 40 millimeters, right? That's the most popular. And get the bracelet that comes with it. A lot of these sellers sell the bracelet with the case, and the bracelet's going to have the glide lock, and it's just going to have the Submariner looking bracelet with the Submariner looking clasp, and that's it. You just sell that. A lot of people trying to sell them things for 300, around four. Four is pushing it, to be honest. Some people have it posted up for that much. If they're selling it for four, man, that's crazy if people are buying it, because honestly, they're all the same quality stuff pretty much. There's not much difference. You pay, so if you're paying $200 or $400, you're basically just giving the guy extra money. Parts for the Seiko Submariner style mod watch, roughly around $105, $110. Now prices are going up now, and in 2025, with maybe some tariffs looming, it might go up even more, right? So some people might want to stock up on parts already. I don't know if it's too late already. It could be. But Seiko mod watches the parts used to be only like $80, $90. Now you're looking more like 100 something for one. And then if you sell it for 200, you profit 100, right? Sell it in person, sell it online, right? I really think, the prices have come down on Seiko mod watches a lot. The market is so saturated, oversaturated with people making these watches. None of them are even watchmakers by profession, right? They're just doing it on the side, and they're self-taught. So, yeah, the prices are coming down because the supply is huge. And honestly, some of these people in person, they only want to pay like 180, 160. And you'll profit only about $50 on one watch cash, right? Selling it online, they're kind of stingy now too. So it's tough. It's a tough time to sell Seiko mod watches. It's hard to get $200 cash now. Maybe if you're on the internet and you're taking credit card and stuff, then it's going to be easier for you. But honestly, it's so saturated. If you go on Etsy or anything like that, so many people have theirs for sale. And to be honest, I don't even know if most of them make the watches. I think they're buying it from China pre-made for them, and they're just selling it, taking pictures and selling it on their own. And that's the truth. A lot of these people are not making them themselves. This one I made myself, right? A Seiko mod watch, if I run through it real quick, and if I was going to try to do it as fast as possible, man, I'd probably knock one out in maybe top speed with the assembled case that I always buy, maybe 20-ish minutes, 20 minutes, maybe, right? The thing that takes the longest time would be just for me to cut the extra dial feet off, because the dials come with 4 feet. So, they don't know which movement and date position you're going to use that movement in. So they got one set up for the 4 o'clock and the 3 o'clock. So you got to clip off the correct feet. That takes a little bit of time because you got to clip it and then make sure you shave down the dial post, the dial feet, so it's not sticking out onto the movement. But what else? It's cutting the stem. All right, cutting the stem takes a little bit of time if you want to get it really precise, right? You want to get it really precise. You don't want it too long, like this one, right? This one only goes in and out a little bit, right? When you pull it out, it's not too long, right? It's not too long. Now, you just want it to rebound a little bit. Some of these people, they might make it so it rebounds a lot. This is a decent amount, all right? This is like what you would see on Swiss watches. Actually, Swiss watches might even have a wider tolerance than this. This is basically nothing, right? So this is really good. I always do an excellent job with that. That's the thing. If I don't have the stems pre-cut, which I don't, because each case, especially this one where I don't make a lot of these styles of this style, the stem is not going to be pre-cut. I don't pre-cut my stems. I use a brand new one and I just cut it and I just eyeball it and cut until I got the correct length, shave it and make it nice and clean on the end of the winding stem. But, you know, some people don't really care. They'll just cut it and make it not so precise like this, and it'll be fast. But cutting the stem takes a lot of time. Well, not too much, but compared to everything else, I think it takes the most. Setting the hand, super easy, man. I could do that all day, all right? Casing it, very fast for me. Even without a vacuum, suction pen, or positive air blower on this, super fast, right? And most people, these amateurs, they're not doing a great job with dust sometimes. You might catch stuff under the crystal that you can see with your naked eye. Casing it up, yeah, you have to lubricate your gasket if you're doing it the right way. Lubricate the crown gasket, lubricate the case back gasket, and tighten it. And pressure test it if you have the pressure tester. And that's really all. And then you go on and sell it. But yeah, don't buy this style case. Get a Submariner case if you want to sell it to make profit, because these won't move, right? I'm even trying to sell this thing for under 200. It doesn't move. This doesn't move. I'm trying to sell it without the bracelet right now, because I only have for 20 millimeter, I only have this, and this is an authentic strap, and I don't feel like selling it with this. The strap is possibly worth more than this watch since it's authentic. I don't feel like throwing that in there. This is a 22 millimeter Seiko authentic, but it doesn't fit on here. It's too wide. I don't feel like cutting it. So yeah, that's really all there is to it. I do want to sell this one. I could get this one moving so I could make a new build to get it started again. Yeah. All right, guys. I think that's all for today. All right, guys. If you thought this video was helpful, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, TimZUSA. And until next time, Tim Z out.